Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do sort of a new in my wardrobe or collective haul, whatever you want to call it, of the sort of newest things I have added to my wardrobe over the last couple of months. None of these I feel like warranted their own haul video, so I figured I would just throw all of them together. I'm gonna go brand by brand and I have some pieces that I'm so excited about, so I'm really happy to share these. You may have seen a couple of them in videos before, but I wanted to sort of dedicate proper time to talk about them. And the first brand I'm going to start with is Arket, and yes, it is just a sort of boring basic white t-shirt, and this is definitely the most I have ever paid for just such a plain white t-shirt. This is their heavyweight one. They also have a sort of range that is, they're not heavyweight and that is a lot less expensive. I don't know how it compares, but this is so beautiful. It feels so high quality. The material, I mean, it really is heavyweight. It is thick, it is a bit heavier, but it's still just drapes beautifully. It's incredibly soft. It has none of that sort of stiffness you might expect from a t-shirt that is a little bit thicker, but I am so impressed. It's not see-through whatsoever. It just feels really high quality. It is 96% cotton and 4% elastane, so it does have like a little bit of that stretch to it as well, but I still prefer not to have these too tight, so I got this in a size small. All the details here feel just, they look so beautiful. The seams are all straight and I love this band in the neckline here. It lies really flat, and that is just one of the things that really annoy me about t-shirts. When this band starts curling up and getting all twisted, it just immediately the t-shirt just looks old and worn and low quality, and I would say that this was definitely worth the money. I'm really happy I just tried. This has featured fairly heavily, and it is the Breton striped cotton jumper. A bit long. It's been sold out. It goes out of stock so fast, so when I saw it came back into stock, I just grabbed it immediately. This is the size extra small, and on me I ordered both the small and the extra small, and the small, it fit, but it wasn't as versatile because I would have to be much more careful with the other pieces I used to style it, so I ended up going with the extra small. I felt like that was a little bit more versatile, and this is definitely a piece that I have really loved. It's something I'm going to wear for years. I know that I love the Breton style and it's been really popular, but it's not something that is so trendy that this is not going to be a classic basically forever. It is cotton, so it's perfect for spring. It's not too hot, and the same as with the t-shirt, the material just feels that sort of step up. It feels really high quality. Again, I think this was 79 euros maybe, but it feels incredibly worth it. It's really sort of dense without being, again, stiff or uncomfortable or scratchy. It just feels like such a beautiful, well-made jumper. I'm so happy that I have this. I have one more piece. Where do I have that? Oh, here. The trousers here, and I put these in my spring capsule wardrobe that I filmed. Mostly what sold me on these is that they were sage green. I'm not 100% sure if they still sell them, but they definitely still make this style. I think it's called barrel leg linen trouser, something like that. I will link it. And this is obviously 100% linen. It is just so comfortable to have on because it has this stretchy waist, and I know that linen can be sort of a love-hate relationship for a lot of people because it wrinkles so quickly. As soon as I sit down in my car and drive anywhere, I get like the lines here, but they're not too bad. I never feel like they make me look really disheveled, so I've actually been quite impressed with that. But obviously it is linen, I'm not gonna lie, it does wrinkle a little bit. I gave these just a very quick steam, but it is just such a beautiful piece, and again, it just feels really well made. I've been wearing these a lot more than I thought I would. I thought they might be a little bit too casual because I do love the very tailored defined waist, but I've been wearing these so much. The last piece that I wanted to share from Arket is this super cute hair bow. I love that this is so oversized, especially as I have quite long hair. I find that a lot of these can look really cheap if they're really small. On me they do. On other people it looks great, it looks intentional. On me it just looks too small, so I love this oversized style. Not that much else to say about it, but I am really excited to add more hair accessories. The next thing, and that is a necklace. It is this Vivienne Westwood, let me see if I can remember the full name. What's it called? The drop pearl orb choker. I think it is so incredibly cute. I love this little orb drop pearl thing. I think it adds so much. It makes it a little bit less, I don't know if I want to call it plain, definitely adds a little bit more to it than it just being a basic strand of pearls. Really nice, and I have been loving wearing this. There are so many ways of styling this. I think it helps that it's a choker. For me it's easier to style. Pearl accessories can so easily go way overboard and be difficult to balance out the outfit to where it fits my personal style. The only thing I'm not like 100% on with this necklace is that if you don't make sure that you close this properly, it can undo on its own, which it did once, and luckily it just fell down and I just caught it on my hand. After that I've been much more careful with closing it properly. It's not just a clasp, so it definitely feels more high-end. So that is what the closure looks like. I got this on Farfetch, but it's been sold out on their website. A bit of a struggle to get, but if you can, I really recommend it. It's such a fun and unique piece, and I really love Vivienne Westwood, so I'm really happy to finally have one of her pieces. You know that a lot of my wardrobe is made up of And Other Stories items, so yes, I do have a couple of more. I have, first of all, this very sort of classic item. I definitely feel like I have a good mix of boring basics and fun pieces, and what I really love is that the fit on this I felt like was quite good, because it's not super fitted and it's not as oversized as tends to be the fashion today. Everything is supposed to be oversized. I mean, the shirt I have on now, oversized. I kind of caved into that a little bit, and I do love oversized outfits, but it's much more limiting for me to wear them because I am much shorter, and I very easily get sort of, my frame just overwhelms if everything is oversized. Even though I know it's what all the cool people on Instagram are wearing, I found it really useful to sort of come to the conclusion that I need something that is much more middle ground. So this is not super fitted, but it is so incredibly versatile, and I got this in a size 36 and that fits me quite well. I think I even could have gone down one size. It's much easier for me to sort of get a bit more of an oversized effect by sizing up once when the item is not already way too oversized. It's beautiful, it's 100% cotton, it just feels incredibly comfortable to wear. Again, it's not too long. It's just such a great basic. This as well has just been so well loved in my wardrobe. I am so impressed with the quality of it, and I'm also just impressed with how incredibly practical this has been. They have been doing more and more of these bucket bags though, and I am tempted by every single one. They are just so underrated on accessories. I think the boots I bought from them I've been wearing so much. That has been such a great find. I've also added two other things. This really cute pink headband. I love that this has a sort of velvet touch on the inside and this sort of braided design. As you can see, it's really wide, so it's a bit of a statement, but on me a lot of the wider headbands tend to also be a little bit chunky in the height. I have kind of a small head, so a lot of accessories just tend to make me look like I raided my mother's closet. I bought this, again, this is definitely one of the more expensive jewelry pieces I bought from them. I have quite a few. This one is from And Other Stories as well. This beautiful ring here, I think this was 39 euros, and it has that beautiful little knot detail, and this is in recycled sterling silver. So I mean, that is definitely the only reason I would pay 39 euros for it. I love the design of it, but I love that they're going towards using more high quality materials. And this is just beautiful, very sort of dainty and minimal while still not being boring. I think I got it in a size medium, and I'm usually between small and medium in their rings. I want to say last year I found the brand Marsh, and I've tried a couple of things from them, and I bought this cardigan and it has the matching skirt. I love the cardigan here. It's incredibly soft and I definitely can tell a difference from all the other pieces I have bought. It's just constructed differently. The seams are so much more well made. It is in a much denser fabric. It definitely reminds me of a lot of the things that I have bought from Arket, in that the materials just feel that step up. And I'm not saying all of their things are good, but this is really cute. I'm gonna wear it and I'm gonna see how it holds up, and I'm going to judge it harshly because this was definitely more expensive. This skirt is probably my favorite piece. It is again very sort of thick material. It has a beautiful sort of thick flat elastic as well, and I can't wait to wear this with all of my basics, which I think is why I love these, because they are going to lift all the sort of more boring or plain items in my wardrobe. But really beautiful pieces. I'm very excited to see how these hold up, and I have been pleased with them so far. I've only worn these pieces a handful of times each, and I will be keeping an eye on it. I will be more critical of how it holds up over time, but I am definitely going to try more from their brand. I wanted to include the shirt that I have on right now. As I mentioned, this is oversized and this is from Zara, and I want a blue striped shirt. I actually bought one from H&M and that just really did not look good on me. I didn't like the color, I didn't like the stripes or anything, and this I really liked. That the white stripes here are quite thin. It's a beautiful sort of lighter blue. It is a bit more oversized, and I did get this in an extra small. Not something that is so trendy that it's going to feel passé. Like, you're not going to get rid of this piece because it was too trendy. That is just not happening. I'm trying to sort of very carefully and slowly branch out and try other brands, and I had no idea, but Wolford actually makes pieces to have on your body that are not tights. I found this really cute rib knit jumper, and this is in a size small, and it is very stretchy, but I could not have this any smaller. It would be way too sort of short and tight in the shoulders, but it's just a really beautiful rib knit. Again, it's just really interesting to try different brands and see the quality of them. This feels really nice. I'm not like 100% on the back here, as you can see, where they have sewn in the label and everything. This seems a little bit wonky, not wonky, but just a little bit too ripply, because this was not cheap. So I definitely have higher standards, but again, some really beautiful details. And my favorite here are these panels at the side that sort of fall down your hips, and on me they create more of that hourglass shape, so it's beautiful and incredibly comfortable to have on. I am really pleased with it. I will say I'm probably going to buy their clothing on sale. I would love to hear if you have tried Wolford's clothing whatsoever and what you think about it. I have to really love it, which I did with all of these pieces. I feel like it's a good blend of like boring basics and fun, more unique pieces. I think it's important to have a blend as well, but it's very easy to forget that you are allowed to buy more out there pieces that are more different, definitely not plain or basics or neutrals. You can have as unique a piece you want, and you can wear it as many times as you want, and the higher quality they are, the longer it's going to take for them to die. That is sort of my reasoning, my rant. I would love to hear what you think about these pieces. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you in the next video. I will link some videos on the side here that feature some of these pieces, so you can have a look at that as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!